Have you ever wanted to turn information into a clean, professional infographic, but stopped because design tools feel complicated, expensive, or just overwhelming? Good news! You don't need to be a designer, and you don't need paid software. Today, I'm going to show you how to create beautiful, high-quality infographics for free using NotebookLM, and more importantly, how to control the style, layout, and content so the results actually look good. Most people barely scratch the surface with this feature, and that's where the magic really is. Before we jump in, let's quickly set the stage. NotebookLM works by grounding everything in your own source material. That's the key difference. You create a notebook around a topic, then upload information like PDFs, images, website links, YouTube videos, Google Drive files, or even plain copied text. Once those sources are inside the notebook, NotebookLM doesn't guess. It builds everything directly from that material. That's why the infographics it creates are surprisingly accurate. So, let's say I want to learn about solar system. I create a new notebook, then start adding sources. I might paste links to a few YouTube videos, add some articles, maybe a research PDF. Once everything is uploaded, that information becomes the foundation for everything else we generate. Take your time here. Better sources lead to better visuals. Now look over on the right side. You'll see the infographics option. Here's the mistake most people make. They just click it and accept whatever comes out. The results are okay, but you're leaving a lot of power on the table. Instead, click the pencil icon. That's where the real customization lives. Inside the settings, you control everything important. First, choose your language. There are lots of options here. I usually leave it on English, but it's great for multilingual content. Next, choose the orientation, landscape, portrait, or square. Pick based on where you use it, presentations, social media, documents, etc. Then comes level of detail, concise, standard, or detailed. After testing all three extensively, here's my honest advice. Avoid detailed. It tries to cram too much information into one graphic. That's when text spacing starts to break and things look messy. Stick with standard or concise. They're cleaner and more reliable. Now we get to the best part, the prompt box. This is where you describe what the infographic is about and what it should look like. And yes, you can get incredibly creative here. Here's a trick I use all the time. Let's say you're scrolling Instagram, Twitter, or YouTube, and you see a visual style you love. Do this. 1. Screenshot or download the image. 2. Upload it to any AI chatbot. 3. Ask one simple question. What style is this? The AI will describe the design style in words. Now take that description and paste it directly into NotebookLM's prompt. For example, if it says the style is sketchnoting, you just write, "Create an infographic in sketchnoting style." And the result? Shockingly close to the original look. Here is some styles that work incredibly well. Miniature world. Think small characters, geometric shapes, playful layouts. Chalkboard style. Simple, educational, great for teaching. Anime battle style. Surprisingly fun and dynamic. Tactile 3D with inflated shapes. Very modern and eye-catching. Retro 90s gaming style, nostalgic and bold. Whiteboard style, clean and instructional. Just describe the style clearly in the prompt. NotebookLM handles the rest. Now, small issue. By default, there's a NotebookLM logo in the bottom corner. If you're on a high-end Google AI plan, that logo disappears automatically. But if you're not, here's a free workaround. Use a tool called magiceraser.org. Upload your infographic, adjust the eraser size, paint over the logo, click Apply. That's it. Download the image and you now have a clean, watermark-free infographic. If this helped you, hit the like button so more people can find it. Subscribe for more Excel, AI, and productivity tutorials, and drop a comment below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.